Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you guys are doing fine. So this reading is for all the Leo people, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we will be looking how is December turning out to be. So we will look at your theme, one challenge coming your way, one blessing, and one message for your from your spirit guide. So let's see what do we have for Leo. So the theme, this is a theme. Let's pick one challenge. One blessing, and finally one message from the spirit guides for Leo. Okay, so I'll be clarifying the cards as well. Wow. Okay, it is going to be a bit turbulent phase for you, Leo. Okay, it's not going to be like very easy. It is going to be like an adventurous ride, the month of December. Okay, but the change, the result that you're going to get after the chaos, it's going to be all worth it. And probably before this change comes and before this energy enters into your life, this chaotic energy enters into your life, you may see 555 a lot, you may see Om a lot. Some of you are followers of Guruji also. You may see 555 a lot. Okay, and you may see Peacock a lot. So yeah, that is definitely there. Okay, chalo, let's look at your theme. So for the theme we have conflict. Let me clarify this first. So we have Page of Pentacles, 8 of Coins, and we have 10 of Cups, and we have the Fool. Okay, so now the conflict here is, when I talk about the theme, you are definitely starting a new journey in the month of December. Okay, now this journey is probably something that you have never ever done in your life. Okay, and whenever you do something which you haven't done before, then what happens is you might shake a little, right? It may become a bit tricky for you. You may feel a bit threatened by life as well. So you might see that your hands might start shaking, because when I was doing your reading, when I was pulling your cards, my hands were shaking. So it's probably you are doing something which is going to take a lot of guts, which is going to take a lot of courage. And when you will do it, like before you doing it, you will think a lot about it. Probably your hands are going to shake, probably you're going to feel anxious as well, but you will also know that this anxiousness वो होता है ना, एक अच्छी वाली जो nervousness होती है, so that anxiousness is going to be like that good anxiousness, not the bad one. Okay, so there will be a conflict when you will start off with this journey. And I do see that you have been thinking a lot. You have been very practical about something. You have been thinking a lot about something. You have tried not to be romantically involved about a person, or in a situation, but nothing worked. Now you are understanding that you will have to walk away from this energy of yours, which is probably where you just sit and think, or probably just procrastinate as well. So this is something that you are walking away. And when you walk away from something which you are used to, obviously it is not going to be easy. You can say, you can call this a state of homeostasis as well. Okay, so that energy is there because your journey is taking you towards happy family. Okay, and that is going to be a biggest risk. Probably you do have certain fears related to family. Maybe you have fears related to starting a family, having kids, giving a commitment to someone. What if the other person breaks my heart, this and that. But whatever it may be, you are taking all the conflicts, you are dealing with all the conflicts, you are taking the conflicts on the face value, you're fighting them, you're facing them, and with that you are going towards this happy family. family journey. Okay, that is taking you towards a new beginning. This is taking you towards taking a chance on love, taking a chance on commitment, taking a chance on marriage. Okay, I don't know why did I even say that, because yeah, so probably for some it can be higher level of commitment or marriage even. Now coming to your challenge, there's a possibility that you might have to travel to meet a person. You are probably not in touch with this person. You are I also feel that you're not, it's like physically also you're not in touch with this person, or you guys are you know you guys stay in different cities, different part of the world. So that could be another thing. So let's clarify, let's see what this means, what the challenge is here. Six of Swords. Yes, the challenge here is I think the challenge here is to take an action. Okay, because I do feel that either you have made someone wait, or you have waited for something. Okay, and now finally you are receiving signals from the universe where you will be able to, you know, um, take an action. Okay, where universe is giving you signs to take an action towards this person, because you are understanding that this person is very emotional, this person is filled with emotions, this person is all about love, this person is all about sensitivity. So that is the energy that I see with this person. But the thing here is that we have Six of Swords and we have Ace of Wands. So the only challenge that I see is that you thinking whether I should wait or this is the right time, whether I should go or this is the right time, whether I should approach or this is not the right time. Okay, so you are kind of waiting for some kind of right time, but universe is saying that right time is in front of you, right? There's no particular right timing or anything of that sort. Right time is there, right in front of you. It's just that you have to take a call, you have to take an action. And I do think that for a lot of you it is that happy family kind of energy, happy couple energy, because here also I see two people starting their journey, starting their life. Okay, with a lot of passion, creativity, love. I don't see lusty energies or anything of that sort. I see like very playful, very vibrant kind of energy that I can witness in your reading. So challenge is not that big for the month of December. The only challenge is that your mind may tell you that I don't know if this is the right time or not, I don't know if this is universe's sign or not, I don't know, but all of it. Now let's see what is going to be the blessing for you, or what is the blessing for you. Let's clarify. So here I got the card of joyous fun. So let's see. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and we have Ace of Cups, and we have the World. I do feel that some of you have been single for a long period of time. Probably you have been working on your pentacles, or you have been working with a team, you have been working on a project, or some laying some kind of foundation. So you have been completely focusing on yourself. You have been in an energy where you want to create happiness for yourself, where you wanted to have luxury for yourself, where you wanted to have that financial independence for yourself. And now you are understanding that this part is kind of over now. Okay, you can take a rest, you can put a full stop, not full stop, but you can take a pause here, and now you can focus on something new, which is a brand new person in your life, or this new relationship in your life, and give closure to this person, or give closure to this relationship. Closure not in the sense breaking up or anything, but final completion. Okay, final completion into this relationship. So this month of December is the time where you focus more on relationships, more on love, and less on work. Okay, I think it's very it's a very specific reading and a very concrete one as well. Now let's see what do we have for the healing chaos. I just have this feeling that if you meet someone, we have reconciliation energy here, Six of Cups. So if you meet someone, like physically, you go and meet this person, you travel towards this person, you will see a lot of butterflies during your travel. You will see a lot of butterflies during the travel. Okay, so let's see what happens. And with this energy, we have Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and we also have Queen of Swords. So there's this feeling where I do feel that, you know, you are someone who is very wise. You have a lot of experiences in your life. You have taken a lot of experiences in your life. You have learned a lot by being alone. You guys have been someone who has been alone, or you have been lonely in your life. Okay, those who have been lonely, now you're going to understand the taste of aloneness. And those who have been on that aloneness journey, now you're going to have the taste of beautiful relationship in your life. Okay, a very simple and sorted energy is what I see. And something which did not work earlier, now it's going to work. Okay, in the best possible manner. There were certain things which may not have worked at that point of time, but now I do see some reconciliation energies, a very strong reunion, a very strong reconciling energy is there. You might be dealing with someone who has a bit sword energy. So this person, you know, when you meet this person, if I talk about the person, when you meet this person may get a bit angry at you. They may show or give you a cold shoulder or something of that sort. But this person, I think you know this person very well, the kind of person this is. Okay, so I think that is it. And for some of you, I also feel that, you know, if you have been a bit lonely, and if you feel that your loved ones kind of abandoned you, and now is the time where you walk on the path of aloneness, hermit zone. So for that, you will have to be in your sword energy. You cannot always be in your cups energy, right? You have to experience and learn every aspect of your life, every facet of your life, and this is going to be one of those. Okay, so that was your reading. I hope it helps. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, take care.